His master always said that counting the dead was a sign of weakness. For his entire life, the rain has been the only constant, a cold, numbing rhythm that follows him from one target to the next. This schematic lays out the 3 specific parameters of his current assignment. Find the alien queen, extract the glowing core she carries, and return it to his master. The master promised that this final kill would be the price of his freedom. He approaches the task with absolute detachment, viewing the mission as a simple mechanical process. His existence functions as a series of deployments. Every single movement is a calculated response programmed by his creator, leaving no space for individual desire or personal hesitation. When he reaches the target ship, the screaming has already started. Rival bipedal monsters intercepted the vessel first, slaughtering guards to claim the core for themselves. He draws his twin blades and pushes into the smoke. He steps over the fallen guards, some still twitching on the wet wood, without hesitation, focused entirely on the central corridor. A sharp, sudden pain tears through his side before he can reach the objective. The heat becomes overwhelming, and the last thing he sees is the ship sinking into the waves under a sheet of fire. His grueling training taught him perfectly how to be a predator, but it never prepared him to be the prey. The ultimate weapon is now a broken man, bleeding out alone in the ash. He wakes on a gray beach with sand under his back. The alien queen is kneeling beside him, her hands glowing with a faint energy as she seals the wound in his side. She sees him wake and immediately pulls back, trembling from the effort. Her strength gives out completely, and she falls unconscious on the sand, leaving herself vulnerable. He forces himself to his feet, ignoring the protest of his internal injuries. He draws his blade, the metal shining under the gray sky. He only needs to strike once to take the core and finish the mission. He raises the weapon, but his arm refuses to move. A sudden, uncomfortable pressure in his mind blocks the strike, holding the blade motionless in the air. She chose to save him when she could have left him to die in the wreckage. For the first time, his ingrained conditioning cannot overcome the simple fact of her mercy. The reprieve is short-lived. His internal damage is too deep for surface healing, and he begins to slip away as his body fails. This diagram shows her final attempt to save him. She transfers the glowing core directly into his chest, seating it beside his heart. He wakes vividly alive. The core beats with a powerful rhythm, resonating through his frame, connecting his survival to the very object he was sent to steal. He looks at her exhausted face. He was never taught how to show tenderness, yet he finds himself raising a trembling hand to gently touch her cheek. The heat from the core radiates through his chest, syncing his breathing with hers. This physical union changes his perception. She is no longer a target to be harvested, but a living being he is compelled to protect. At dawn, they reach a new shore. The master is already there, sitting on a rock as if he had been waiting for days. He demands the assassin finish the job and extract the core. The protagonist stands his ground. He says no, a word that carries no doubt, and draws his twin blades against the man who raised him for the first time in his life. The master watches him, noting the way the light has returned to his eyes. He recognizes that the mental chains he spent years forging have finally snapped. The master turns to leave, disappearing into the shadows of the rocks. His parting words set a ticking clock. The enemy horde will arrive on this beach in exactly 3 days. Standing between the master and the queen, he takes full responsibility for his own hands. By choosing to risk his life for her, he defines his own path forward, independent of the darkness he came from. They sail back to the ruins of her home. The floating settlement is now a graveyard of rotten wood and dry blood, marked by the deep claw marks of the monsters that destroyed it. She walks to a half-sunken platform at the center of the wreckage. Kneeling on the shattered wood, she begins a low, wordless call that vibrates through the air. Faint, translucent lights begin to rise from the dark water and the splintered remains. They drift through the gray sky like trapped stars, and they converge in her outstretched open palm. The core in his chest immediately beats fiercely in response. It recognizes these lights, pulsing in time with the spiritual remains of the people it once powered. The core is the vessel for the survivors. By keeping it inside him, he has taken responsibility for the memories and the ghosts of everyone who died on these docks. The horizon suddenly darkens as a massive shadow creeps across the sea. The enemy forces have arrived to finish what they started. Facing an unbeatable horde, he does not move to flee. He draws his blades and waits calmly beside the queen, ready to defend the last remnants of her world. True strength is not found in being a perfect instrument of death. It is found in the moment you choose a cause worth protecting, even if it means fighting the very darkness you were created to serve.